Now, if you are subject to a traffic stop one way or another and an officer asks to search your vehicle and you don't want them to search your vehicle, you're going to say no thanks. And you think that would be the end of it, but it's not. An officer could attempt to get a warrant and keep you there for several hours while they're trying to get a warrant, unless they have specific reason to think that you have something big on you. They probably won't do that, but frequently they'll have some sort of pretext to search your vehicle, or they'll find some reason to detain you. So what would happen then is they might say there might be a DUI investigation, so they might claim that you exhibit some signs of DUI and pull you out of the vehicle that way. They would check to see if you have warrants from somewhere. Maybe you have a warrant. Maybe there's, again, the odor of marijuana. That, by the way, is we're in the final days of that, because there's been a lot of litigation in the Maryland Supreme Court recently found that that's not a reason for a search of a vehicle, and I wouldn't be surprised if the Florida Supreme Court wasn't so far behind on that. So these marijuana searches will probably go away, but there's still impound searches, so if they can find any reason to arrest you, even the most minor thing to arrest you, then they can do an impound search of your vehicle. The answer is they may well find some way to search your vehicle, but you don't want to give them that way. Sometimes I tell people, like, it's rough, but you might have to take the ride. If you consent to something today, you might not get arrested today, but you're giving up the defense later. Whereas if you just keep your mouth shut, don't consent to anything, you might end up going to jail today. You might spend a few hours, you might not bond out till the morning. It's a rough night, but you might hold that defense in your pocket so that later on you don't have the criminal conviction, which if what